So I made the conscious decision of just deciding to sail all the way back to Windfall myself instead of, just showing that off, because really sailing is not as great of a thing to show for like the few minutes that it takes to get from place to place. So we are back officially on Windfall. Hey, what's up, my Dokus? Jason here, welcoming me back to more The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Last time, we finished the Dragon Roost Cavern, and we obtained Din's Pearl, which is one of the three pearls that we are needing, I guess, in order to, find the secret that will help us save our sister. And this time, we're back on Windfall, as while our destination is, nowhere near Windfall, we have a few things that I want to take care of here. Because, now that we've gotten the grappling hook, and I guess now that we've, gotten the ability to actually change the wind, because with the Wind Waker and the Wind's Requiem, there are things that have opened up to us. First off, actually, what I want to do, you see the moon? You see how it's full? Something you want to do is actually take a picture of the full moon and save that. You're going to want this because it's actually something I was going to do when we obtained another ability, but it just so happened that it turned nighttime and things lined up to where it was a full moon anyway. However, the first thing we're going to do here on Windfall involves this guy. Oh, no, that's not it. That's just not it. Oh, the problem is, even though that's not it, this isn't it either. Oh? Oh dear, pardon me, Kai. I was so fully and wholly absorbed in my dancing that I didn't even notice little old you standing there. I am taught. I love dancing more than I love 3 meals a day. You will come to know me as the world's charismatic dancer extraordinaire. Ready, Guy? 1, 2, 1, 2. Say, Guy, you know what I was just reminded of? Long ago, I met this delightful little guy who performed the most dazzling magical dance. A dance that turned night into day right before my very eyes. I can remember those fabulous dance moves, but I just can't seem to get that intricate rhythm down. Do you think you know the rhythm, Guy? Well, we have a Wind Waker. Let's go ahead and see what we can do with it. Cha. That's it. That's the rhythm I've been trying to recall. Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it, Guy. So this song is actually very tricky. I originally thought it was in 4/4 time, but it's actually in 3/4 time. And you need to do right, left, and down. You learn the Song of Passing. That's it, and it's perfect. I'm perfect. Now let the sun shine on. Hey, what's the matter? Nothing happened. Nothing at all. Why? That is because you do not have the Wind Waker. But yes, now we have the Song of Passing, which will allow us to change the time from day to night and night to day. However, we're not going to be doing that right now because there is something at night that happens at night that we're going to want to do, and it involves going into this rich guy's house from the bottom floor. Because if you come over here, we'll find Zanari. Well now, good evening. Yes, I rent out the first floor at this mansion in order to run a nightly auction. And actually, tonight's auction is about to begin. Oh dear me, is it ever? Now it is indeed an auction, but I'd like to describe it as more simple terms. It is a competition of the very highest order. Oh yes, it is a competition to see who can get the item that is being auctioned. Can you outbid everyone else? Do you have the courage and the fundage? Oh, the drama. Ah, but what's this? Well, dear me, do I detect a hint of curiosity? I believe I do. Fortunately, we welcome bidders of all ages, both kids and adults. Yes, so tell me, would you like to participate in the auction? Really, dear me, really? Now, you are completely fine with me not explaining the auction to you. Am I correct in assuming this? Ah yes, that speeds things up. Very well then, let us begin immediately. It's no time to dawdle. The auction is afoot. On your toes, on your toes. So, with this auction, you're going to have a bunch of people. If you've ever, seen a real life auction, it's basically kind of the same thing. You're bidding on an item, and the highest bid gets that item. There are 4 items in particular that we want to get from this auction, and there's many different ways to do it. Yes. First, let me all thank all of you bargain-loving people for joining us this evening. Dear me, what a turnout. The auction is about to begin. Yes, and what do you suppose will pop up as our item of the evening? Oh dear me, I'm so excited I can't stop sniffling. The calm before the auction storm always makes my nose run. Let's get to it. This evening, our glorious auction item is this. A fabulous piece of art. Oh dear me, what a prize. At last, the suspense is over. And all my drama aside, you should know that it is extremely rare to even get a chance to own a fabulous item like this. It is precious, quite dear, very valuable. Yes. Listen well, for I do not lie. Let the auction begin. Let's open the bidding at 80 rupees. And begin. Alright, so there are 2 ways to go about doing this. One, you can just grind up, which I'm actually going to do. What you can do is you can grind up the counter here, and you can bid, but you need to bid high enough to actually stun your other competitors. So let's say it's 91. Let's go ahead and go up to 111. So let's bid 20 rupees higher. This will stun your opponents for a little bit. You can actually grind up during this time to actually bid higher once they are unstun. And actually, something I like to do, and it's actually something I've never really figured out if it's actually better to do it my way or if it is better to do it the other way, but I'm going to try both ways basically, is what I want to do is we're going to wait until he announces that there's only a few seconds left in the auction. And while the ruby counts are going up, this will still, we can still benefit from this. There isn't much time left. Good friends, are you done bidding? Now we should say soon. Yes, there's only 5 seconds. So now we need to make an auction. So let's go ahead and do... let's try 198 rupees. Oh no, that's not good. We actually might lose this. Oh, no, we didn't. Okay. But yeah, I guess you have to bid 20 rupees or higher in order to stun people. And we get a piece of heart for 198 rupees. So yeah, this auction can be pretty expensive. However, it is going to be worth it to do at least some of it right now, as there is one particular item I do want to grab as well. And plus there are rupees, dotted around Windfall that you can go grind off of and, you know, collect. And I'm actually going to do that just a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and try again. I don't think I'm going to go for everything on this turnout, but I do want to get at least one thing. And so we're going to have to, we may have to grind to do it. Nope. This is not one of the items. It's actually one of the worst items you can get, because you can have the joy pendant. You can have the joy pendant spawn, and it's literally like one of the worst items, because you can get those easily from other places rather than paying money to get them. You can literally get them for free. Ah, yes, here we are, the item that I was looking for and wanting to grab, as, you know, the last thing we do for now, because there are 2 treasure charts that we can get, but I don't think we'll be able to afford them right now. And it's this fabulous swift sail. What is he starting the bidding out as? 100 rupees. So, we're going to try my strategy here, which is basically sitting and doing nothing, until he announces kind of the midway mark. And then we start grinding up our counter, and then we make a bid. It's basically just allowing the people to, you know, to bid on their own. And actually, I think that the best strategy may honestly be to, now that I'm thinking about it, because my strategy does work, but it also can make you waste more rupees. And that is to just... bid 20 rupees. And stun them. Alright, there we go, and there's our automatic victory. And for 222 rupees, we get ourselves the Swift Sail. Thanks to expert sail-making craftsmanship, your ship can now sail even faster than ever. And what's better, whenever you use it, the favorable wind always will be at your back. No need to manually change wind direction. Voyaging has never been more efficient. Alrighty, so that takes care of that. Honestly, I may actually grind those 2 other treasure charts off screen, because we do need them, and so regardless, I have explained to you guys that, you know, they are locked behind the auction. However, one of them is for 5 rupees, and I think the other is for 4, starts the bidding at 40 rupees, so I may honestly, grind up and take care of those, because I usually do that anyway. And there's not going to be really much for, you know, rupee use, so I might as well get our rupee count down a little bit, so that way we, you know, if we find any more on our journey, we can actually carry them. But for now, that's all we're going to need to do with the auction shop, so let's go ahead and switch it to daytime. Because there are a few things that we can take care of. Starting off, do you remember this boy? Well, let's go ahead and talk to him. Nobody understands how I feel. Do me a favor, beat it. What a jerk. How did he manage that right under my nose? I guess he is an alright guy. You pesky little brat. Nobody understands how I feel. Do you hear me? Nobody. Not you, not anybody. Wait. Are you trying to tell me you do understand how I feel? Oh, really? Then how about a little test to see if you really do? I want you to take a pictograph of the first perfectly round pale thing you can think of and show it to me. If you can show me something that's exactly the same as my favorite thing, then you win, and I'll acknowledge that you understand the inner workings of my heart and mind. It's quite a simple little riddle, isn't it? Quickly now, bring the pictograph. So, he wants a picture of the moon. If we go ahead and show that to him... Oh, that's right, that certainly is the pictograph I'm looking for. The correct answer is exactly what you've shown me, the full moon. Unrequited love may have twisted me up inside, but I can still find peace when my gaze at the timeless moon. And of all of her phases, I particularly love gazing at the full moon. I know I caused you a lot of trouble, but thanks. I really mean it. I want you to have this for all your efforts. Just a little reward for easing the pain of this troubled heart. Alright, we get a treasure chart. This supposedly has a spot on it that marks where some sunken treasure lies. I don't have a boat, so I can't leave this island to go look for it anyway. Tonight, I'll be asking the night sky to help me find the treasure, or help you find the treasure. Best of luck. Yep, we gain treasure from that. So, now what we want to do is we want to come back here. Because there's a ladder up here that takes us to the back of this windmill. And in the back, there's this switch. And if we try to press it, nothing really happens. But if we change the wind direction, and we change the wind direction to north, and then we press on the switch, the windmill will start moving. This is going to be something that kind of comes up later on. It's not particularly something we need to take care of right now. Like, it's going to be helpful later on when we have an item that we can use to actually complete a quest with the windmill. But it does give us access to the top of Lenzo's shop. If you've seen, there's a little ledge up there. You know, if I've ever, looked around Windfall, there is a little ledge up above his shop. And if we, ride the gondolas on the windmill, we can then just jump down and access this area. There's actually some pretty nifty stuff in here. One, we have a bunch of rupees, which, will help us get back some of the stuff we've lost. But there are also 2 treasure chests in here. One of which houses a treasure chart, and the other houses 50 rupees. Very nice. So let's go ahead and head through this little crack here. And doing so, will bring us out right here in the back of Lenzo's shop. Now, what we want to do here is right here you can see Lenzo talking to that lady that we took a picture of earlier. You want to snap a photograph of them. Allow me to think. Ah, yes, I first started searching for pictographs that recorded true beauty, about 10 years ago? How interesting. Huh? Who's there? Whoa, what are you doing here? Were you trying to give me a heart attack? Oh, and now that I can think on it, just how did you get in here? Why, I never even noticed you. What? I'll have you know I've only come here to have him take a photograph of my exceptionally beautiful skin. I'm a huge fan of photographs for a long time now, so don't go taking this the wrong way. Whatever you say, pal. But what do we want to do with this photograph? Well, let's come on down here and talk to these two ladies. She is so saucy, isn't she? I can't believe she's a school teacher. Rumor has it that she has mountains of tacky pendants and earrings. It's as if she loves nothing in the world more than jewelry. Now what are you doing? Were you listening to us, you scamp? You listen, young man. I haven't seen you around, so I guess you're new to Windfall, but don't you know it's bad to eavesdrop on conversations meant only for adult ears? We're discussing very, very important topics that kids just wouldn't understand. You're far too young to listen to us, young man. Now shoo. So anyway, you know that brick building at the top of the steps? Well, the gentleman who lives there has such class. Oh, I know, the mysterious pictographer Lenzo is so dreamy. Oh, he makes my heart go a-flutter. But do you think the rumors are true? Is he actually devoted to someone special? He just seems too serious about his work to be involved with somebody. The lucky lady. Who could she be? I wish someone would take a photograph or pictograph of the two of them together so we could see if the rumors are true. Oh, that'd be to die for. Well, we just so happen to have done so. Oh, it's the pictographer Lenzo and that pictograph-loving lady. I guess we were completely wrong about Lenzo having a girlfriend. It looks as though they're just old friends who happen to share the same hobby. Thanks for setting us straight, young man. We really should stop spreading idle gossip like that. You've taught us the error of our ways, and to thank you, we're going to give you something nice. Stick out your hand. Alright, we get ourselves another treasure chart. My naughty little boy found this somewhere. I'm sure you'll like it. Alright, and that takes care of, I think, everything that I wanted to do on Windfall for the time being. There wasn't too much I wanted to take care of, but... Ooh, what do we have here? We have a letter. Good morning. Letter for Link. You have one letter. Here's your letter. To my son's superior. Thank you very much for looking after my boy. This isn't much, but I hope you'll accept it all the same. I politely request your continued kindness towards my son. Kashiko, Beto's mother. And we get ourselves a heart piece. Now, if you remember, we played the minigame with that one with, Beto, and he was impressed by our stuff that we had to send that letter to his mom. Well, his mom responded to us with, that piece of heart. So we're actually sitting pretty good now, because I believe we now have 2 pieces of heart. Just 2 more, and we'll get another heart container. But, with that, I think that's going to do it for this episode. We completed everything I wanted to take care of on Windfall, or at least not you, mailman. I promise I will save your daughter. But there are at least 2 more things I want to get, which obviously I'll try to grind rupees off screen and maybe see about getting those 2 treasure charts from the auction off screen, as I've, shown that they are there. I just didn't obtain them. But, yeah, I guess with that, next time on The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, we set sail for the destination that the King of Red Lions has placed on our map. And with our new Swift Sail, we'll get there at a decent rate. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like, troops out a ton. Make sure to subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you guys all later.